Hello friends, I've come out with three more swing trading calls. One is, as I said to you in my earlier video, yesterday what has happened is the Dow futures has crossed 34,500 very convincingly and is trading above the previous resistance where it was getting continuous resistance at 34,500, and it is trading right now around 34,700, 200 points above 34,500. Now the resistance of 34,500 will become a support for the entire month. Now unless the Dow crashes below 34,500, the markets, the Dow futures looks to be very strong for this current month, which since we also follow the Dow futures very carefully or very on a very regular basis, I feel even Indian markets will be in good bullish mood throughout this month till unless the Dow futures trades below 34,500. The only one reason of worry is that US government bond 10-year bond yield has gone up to 1.568 and it is on an upward trajectory. What happens is when the US government bonds yield goes higher, there is withdrawal of funds by foreign financial institutions and the money goes back to the US. That is one of the reasons we have been seeing a huge pullout from the Indian markets in the last 4-5 trading sessions where the foreign financial institutions are pulling out around 2,000 I think day before yesterday it was 2,000 crores. On 7th of October I think it is 1,000 plus crores they have pulled out. Otherwise, if you follow the Dow, if the Indian markets follow the Dow cues, then we are heading for I think newer highs both on Bank Nifty and Nifty in the month of October. At least I can bet on that. This month we should see newer highs, maybe much higher levels on Nifty and Bank Nifty both. Now coming back to the swing trading calls, I'll give you 3 swing trading calls which may take at least a couple of days. It may not be immediate. You may not see the immediate results. Maybe within a period of 2 or 3 days this call may work. So I'm just trying to teach you how to read charts, where you should enter, what should be a stop loss. This is basically price action trading where you draw trend lines, very simple trend lines, and trade with proper stop losses, and you know where to get out at which what stop loss and what is your entry of your targets, where is your entry, where is your what is your target level, where you should be exiting the positions. So this is what I'm going to show it to you, and this is absolutely nothing but pure price action trading without doing any without using any kind of indicators, without using any absolutely nothing other than simple trend lines and sloping trend lines and horizontal trend lines. Now the first stock which I feel looks very good on the charts is Bank of Baroda. Now since it's a swing trading call, we are going to use the 15-minute chart pattern. Now this is the 15-minute chart pattern of Bank of Baroda. Good thing is that right now it is trading about the 200-day simple moving average, which it means it's in the bullish trajectory as far as the 15-minute chart is concerned. Now I've drawn a trending slope line that is for the last week. This week is from this 4th onwards here, and the slope line is about the 2 highs which it attained in the previous weeks. So now there's a slope line here. Now you can see there's a fall from in fact actually what happened starting of this week, Bank of Baroda was in a mood to go up. It actually started moving up. It broke the sloping trend line. It started moving up. It again got a little support here. Again moved higher, so it's making higher tops. But then there was a huge selling by FIIs in the 2 days back, because of which the Indian markets reacted, and there's a huge fall in the price of Bank of Baroda. Yesterday to today, it has come back. It is somewhere trading in between, in a small range in between yesterday's fall. This is because especially the Dow futures was trying to take off 34,500. Indian traders were not too sure whether Dow futures will be trading by the end of the day, whether Dow futures can can conquer 34,500 and trade higher. So that was the reason there was an indecisive mood. You will see most of the stocks, especially Bank Nifty, and many of the stocks were trading in a tight range. And because finally, if 34,500 is taken off in the Dow futures, then the Indian markets will move higher. And in case if 34,500 could not be taken out tonight, and Dow futures had gone back, then you could have seen again the Indian markets also drifting on the downside. Now since the Dow futures has moved higher, I think all the Indian stocks and Indian market should also move higher. Now since the trending slope line is already broken here, and I see in fact what happens is there are plenty of stocks on which you can take a trade, but then we don't have the time to make videos for all those stocks. So actually the entry was somewhere here and the stop loss could have been here. but then now the trend, it has broken the trending slope line, but we are very close to the price, is very close by, it's the price, the trading price is approximately 84.15, and since this slope line has been broken here, it's approximately 83.80. That's only a difference of 30 paisa, so it's in a tight range. So I mean, you can always get an entry here, and you can keep this as a stop loss. That is yesterday's low as a stop loss. Now this low is a very strong low, because this is from where it reversed back. This is from where it found buying support. So this is going to be a very strong support for the next 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe for this entire month. So this could be a stop loss. The first target will be the immediate high, which you see it's somewhere here. That is approximately around 86.60, followed by Fibonacci targets of 87.50 and 92 levels. So the entry is approximately at 84.15 levels. That is a close of on 7th. The targets are 86.60. It should be, and then Fibonacci, if you apply Fibonacci retracements, then it should come to 87.50 and 92. And the stop loss is somewhere here. That is approximately around 82.15 levels. So that is quite a good risk reward ratio. And this is a swing trading call, which generally takes 2 or 3 or 4 days to work out, or your stop loss to get hit. Either way. The next stock which I could suggest is Pidilite Industries. Now Pidilite Industries, again, it is moving. It's trading over the 200-day simple. It's not 200 day. It's a 15-minute chart. It is a 200 moving simple moving average. So that is a very quite a positive thing. Here you can see this is sloping trend line here. That is where Pidilite Industries always gets a resistance, and it is following this sloping trend line very beautifully. Now, and this is a previous peak, which was done approximately on 24th of August. 24th of September. Now we tried today to conquer that and cross over that, but then it just touched that levels, and then it has come back. But it is now trying to go back again. You can see this. Now again, this fall which we see was again the fall on 5th. That was a reaction, because on 4th there was a huge selling of Indian stocks by the foreign financial institutions. So the next day Indian markets reacted, and actually the trend was on the higher. The Pidilite was about to conquer higher levels, but then after the huge selling, it came down, and it it had come down. Now on 7th it has tried to conquer back the previous highs. Most probably it should any close above this levels should take it to around approximately targets of around 2584. Fine, and the stop loss could be yesterday's low, that is approximately around 2407. The entry is around 2470 levels. That is the current levels. Maybe just 4 or 5 rupees close above this should be a good way to enter. But generally what happens is, once it moves higher to this, you may not get the stock, because it will be a sudden vertical movement, and maybe within a span of a day or so, even the targets get hit. So the entry could be around here. The target could be around this trending slope line, and stop loss should be around here. This is how to read this chart of Pidilite Industries. The next stock which I find very promising is Havells India. Now you see Havells India. This is the trending slope line of the last week. It is not of this current week. These are the highs. I've drawn the trending slope line for the last week. What has happened is, starting off this week, it has crossed the trending slope line. Then it crossed the 200 simple moving average of the 15-minute charts, which is a very positive sign, because if the moment it came down from the 15 minutes 200 simple moving average, then the stock was weak for the entire from 20th of September onwards till the 5th of October. Now it has gone above the 200 simple moving average, and it has also crossed over the trending slope line. So basically the entry should have been here, or since the 200-day simple moving average was above, the entry was supposed to be here. But now, since it has crossed here, and last 3 days it has done nothing, you can see on 5th it is flat. On 6th, okay, this fall was there, as I said earlier, because of the financial institutions selling. There was a fall. Okay, but then it is recovered back, and again we are back on what we closed at on the 4th of October, and 7th of October the closing is the same. So the entry could be positively taken here. One reason being is that it has crossed the trending slope line, and it is above the 200-day SMA of the 15 on the 15-minute candle. The immediate target could be the previous peaks. You can see one top here, and you can see the other top here, and the stop loss could be the low which it made on 6th of October, that is somewhere here. So to give you the precise figures, entry could be around 1391 levels, that is the close of today. The target will be around 1492, that's approximately here, and the stop loss is here, which is approximately 1365. This is 1365. So this is how you can read the charts of Havells. So I find both all the three stocks, Bank Baroda, Pidilite and Havells, quite bullish on the charts for its swing trading calls. This is how to read the charts, and this is actually pure price trading, price action trading using trend lines. You don't have to use, I mean, we don't have to use much of indicators. We don't have to use much of MACD, RSI, stochastic, and break our heads. Just drawing trend lines, and when it breaks a particular trend, line, you can come to know whether the stock is going to go up or down. This is all about the charts of Bank Baroda, Pidilite and Havells. I always suggest you people to work with tight stop losses, because you never know what is the news coming up. All the international markets, US markets, Indian markets are trading at the highs. If any negative news flow is there could be a major sell-off, and so that is the reason I always advise people who are trading in their Indian markets to work with tight stop losses. Take the advice of a financial advisor. This particular video is not an invitation for you to trade on the stocks. This is just for your information. This is how to read those charts. You have to personally take advice of your financial advisor, and then decide whether to do trade or not. I would request you to please subscribe to my channel. That will further motivate me to add further content. Basically, all my content is only related to stock market. So if you subscribe, it will be a motivating factor for me. The last thing is, as I always say, please do not take any leverage positions, because leverage positions can scare you. Many a times you may book profits with very small amounts, and you will keep holding for a longer time and lose a lot of money. So better you do your position sizing in a proper way, and especially never work with leverage positions, because that can give you stress both on your financial and your personal front. Wish you all the best for your trading. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video.